takes the three. And the release was and we're through the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
And the threes, they just dropped for him consistently. He was in a zone in that first half.
I'll say, this couldn't have been a more productive day for him from long range so far.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. Led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Irving drives in, and Thompson throws it down.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. A slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
And he gets it to go.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Iguodala wide open. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
And, guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skill. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
And Cleveland making a change here. Jones is checked in.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Yeah, their offense heating up, and anytime you shoot it this well, you're going to give yourself a chance to get the W.
And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the 2nd worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
Back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc. Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Outside Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 13 points for Kyrie Irving.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Curry. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Curry's got 12. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov.
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway, self-service.
the most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
Yeah, and he pulls that one off, guys, to perfection. Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Outside, Green. There's the triple. Again, the miss by Green.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
There's no doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down. Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Warriors trail by 8.
I'd like to see him use a little clock here.
I agree with you. Milk the clock with this possession. That's what they've got to be doing.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Now LeBron.
Warriors foul call.
And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making one free throw. And that one misses.
At the line for your Cavaliers, LeBron James.
So he can't get either to fall. The three from Barnes, and that's not going to go. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 8. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Curry is out there with Barbosa. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then it's Thompson, and it's Ezeli in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach is saying to his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach. And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. He was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And the wide open shot from Green. Warriors the rebound.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Offensive rebound, James. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Yeah, converting at a really high level. The field goal percentage continues to creep upward.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. James, no good.
There are going to be times, I think, when it's okay to take a shot like that, but not on that possession.
Well, when would the times be, partner? Well, I'll get back to you later. The only excuse for a shot like that is if you're trying to beat the buzzer. That's the only time you can justify it.
You can point to any number of things, Clark, the Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running and finished with the league best 28 road wins.
We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open. And for the Warriors, they would go on several road trips undefeated last season. Still, the only time they looked vulnerable were games on the road.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. Irving attacking. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Cleveland.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Irving. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good. Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
Shooting for Cleveland.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Throws it up high, and so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Clark. Mozgov with the block, and they'll keep possession. And Spates gets it to go. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. Jones, no luck. Here's Rush, guarded by Shumpert, and Jones sends it back. For three, Fry, good!
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage,
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.